Hi, I'm Larie, and welcome to your 30-minute push, pull, and core giant set workout. What you're going to need today, a mat, you'll need dumbbells, and you're going to need a bench. Now, if you don't have a bench, we're just using this for an increased range of motion. You can do the exact same exercises on the ground. All right, so here's today's format. We have giant sets, so we have 4 exercises at a time. Every exercise will be performed for 60 seconds, so that's 4 minutes of total work time. After that 4 minutes is up, we'll get 30 seconds to recover before moving on to a new block. Every exercise is non-repeat today. Since this is a very high volume, limited rest style of workout, my weight is pretty conservative today, so I have a pair of 5, 10s, and 15s. You can go heavier, you can go lighter. You and I are different, so I want you to find a weight selection that is challenging for you. Here's how your screen's gonna look today. With about 15 seconds to go, you're going to see a demo up in that corner of your screen. Once you hear that ding, we've moved on. Up in this corner will be the current block and list of exercises that we are on, and down here will be our timer. All right, y'all, I definitely recommend having a towel and something around for hydration. Grab all your stuff and let's get going. All right, our first block is our warm-up block, but it's going to burn a little bit. So grab something a little lighter than what you're used to. We're really gonna target the entire head of the delt. So we're gonna start with Larie. You may also know these as around the worlds. Keep the elbows soft, but try not to bend them from here. We take it all the way overhead, and then we bring it back down with control. Control and slow tempo. This begins your workout in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Up next, we have lateral raises, 1 to 1/4 rep in 3, 2, and 1. So take it up, 1/4 rep at the hardest part of the movement, and then bring it down. So try to bring the dumbbell slightly in front of the body. So we're staying in that scapular plane. So instead of bringing it directly to the side, just slightly in front, and that should target the medial delt a little bit better. Next up, we have front raises. We'll take it from a neutral to pronated grip. My delts are burning, so we're here. Take it to a pronated grip during the concentric portion. So just flip it and then bring it down. We end this block with rear delt flies. We're gonna take it to a supinated grip in 3, 2, and 1. Hinge from the hips, keep the core tight, palms are facing me. So lead with the thumbs and take it at a slight angle.
just call you when the moon is rising. I'm craving every moment with you. I can't just need you when the tides are turning. I cherish every second with you. I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you get all of me.
Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna amp it up just a little bit. We start with a clean to press. I want you to do your weaker side first. For me, it's gonna be the left, and then I'll do it on the right. And then we're taking a super slow semi-pronated press into some power thrusters. So I'm staying pretty conservative with my weight selection. I'm gonna use 15s. It's gonna feel challenging though. I may have to stop. Just one dumbbell for now, but have the other one handy. So we use the lower body to drive that dumbbell above the shoulder. Use the lower body to drive it up, and then do it again. Core stays tight to help stabilize the hips. We take it to that other side in 3, 2, and 1. In 5 seconds, we'll grab the other weight for a slow semi-pronated shoulder press. Let's go ahead and grab it. So semi-pronated grip, keep the elbows slightly in front of the body. Core stays tight, bring it up, and then 5 seconds down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure your hips aren't leaning forward and your core staying tight. If you find that your posture is slipping a little bit here, take it to a seated position. That'll work as well. Next up, we have half thrusters with a neutral grip. So we'll get to use the lower body to drive it up. Neutral grip, palms face one another. A little squat, use the legs to drive it up, and then bring it down. This is gonna start to burn, so if needed, take a little breather in this position and then rep it out when you're ready. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, next up, we're going to use our bench. Again, you don't need it. You could do it on the ground. I'm gonna move my bench real quick. All right, so we're gonna come into an iso bird dog position. So my left leg is going to go up while my right arm rows. So this is way harder than what it looks like. So bird dog, just left leg is up, right arm is gonna go down to the side. Notice how my body is already shaking to help stabilize. So core, keep it tight, and then drive that elbow towards that back hip, toward the lat. Switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Get set and then move. Next up, we have lat pullovers. We'll come to a lying position on our back on this bench. And 3, 2, and 1. So bring it all the way down. Let's get set first. Ooh, soft elbows, but from here, don't move them. So reach that dumbbell overhead. So reach behind you and then use those lat muscles to drive it up. Now, honor your range of motion. A lot of people are super tight due to our postural habits. So if we can only bring it here to here, honor that. We're about to continue on with this move, but we're gonna add the abs in it. So we'll add upper and lower abs, knees will drive in as we crunch it up, but lead with the lat. So make this the first move, knees come in, upper comes in. Inhale, exhale, draw it in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay, next block is a push block. So we're gonna start with our chest press. So you can grab your heavier weights, but then have something lighter to drop once we go into some triceps. neutral chest press, so palms will face one another. This is going to target your chest and your triceps and those anterior delt muscles.
First wave I go, still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. Oh, I've got you. You grew all things that burn me up, where pretty demons never show, shifting shapes in millenniums, but you're okay. I don't have the peace.
Next up, we have tricep extensions. I'll drop these weights and grab a weight selection lighter in 3, 2, and 1.
Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes, still standing by your side.
Really control those dumbbells. They are coming to the outside of your head, so you've got to be in control of them.
I've got you. I've got you. I've got you.
Next up, we have chest flies in 3, 2, and 1. Soft elbows like we're going around a beach ball, quarter rep in, and then all the way in. So this is targeting your anterior delts in the front of that chest.
By your side, you know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. Oh, I've got
Longer lever with the arms, so our elbows are not in that 90-degree position like it was during the press. This is a little bit more challenging. Next up, we have a chest fly to a tricep extension. So we just combine the two. One tricep, bring it up, chest fly, no more quarter rep, bring it back together.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. So let's be crazy, crazy. I'm tired of waiting, 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 waiting.
Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Set that bench out of your way, and then it's on to a new block. All right, I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between my 15s and 10s. I'm going to start with my 15s for these hip hinge pronated rows. So core stays tight, and then we flare those elbows out. We're trying to target the upper mid back here. Don't let that belly dip down. So if you find that your core is just hanging out, we could be having some discomfort in our low back. So keep the core tight to help stabilize the spine.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting.
Coming up, I'm going to drop to a lighter set of weights. We have a reverse fly neutral grip, 1 to 1/4 rep. Set those dumbbells down. Woohoo! Grab something a little bit lighter. Now we're maintaining a neutral grip. Go back to that hip hinge. 1/4 rep at the top. Bring it down. So slight angle back. Now we're trying to bias the back of the shoulders or rear delt. Few more reps. Next up, I'm gonna change these dumbbells out for my 15s. We got hammer curls. Let's go. Final exercise of this block, supinated curl to Arnold press. Flip that grip, curl it up, press it up, flip the grip, control it down. Curl, flip as we drive it overhead, flip it back, control it down. You got this. If you find that your hips are having to get the dumbbells up right here, drop it down to something lighter. Do not compromise that form. Last 3, 2, and 1. Break. Okay, now we are onto our lighter weights. We have a delt burnout. I'll be using 5-pound dumbbells for this. Super light weights, okay? You may have to drop it down to something even lighter if you have it handy. Fair warning. ISO hold lateral raises. We're holding at the top, one at a time. If needed, you can switch it to holding at the bottom. This is going to burn. We may have to come out of it. If you need to, come out of it. Take a few deep breaths and then continue on. When you feel ready, repeat that pattern until we switch. Next up, we have a 4-way raise in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, so we're gonna take it out. Lateral raise, front, out, side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Supinated front raise in 3, 2, wow, and 1. Don't lock out don't hinge at the elbows. So we're here, and we're kind of coming in at a slight angle. This should be targeting, wow, the front of the delts. Last exercise of this block, Y raise, hip hinge position, pronated grip. So we're here, just making a Y targeting your rear delts and your medial delts. Really control it, keep that spine still, keep the core active and engaged. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay, final block onto the mat. Now you can do this whole block body weight only, but I'm being kind of ambitious. The first 2 is a side plank, and we're gonna add a rear delt fly or just a reach under. So you can do a rear delt fly with a light dumbbell or do it body weight only. It's up to you, okay? Get into your side plank. You can stack the feet or do a split stance. So we reach underneath with that dumbbell and then draw it up. As an additional option, you can always set that bottom knee on the ground as well. We'll go to that other side in 3, 2, and 1. Try not to let the hips drop. For an extra challenge, here we go, other side. Both shoulders are on fire. 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Set that dumbbell down. Wow. Okay, now we go to commandos. So we're working on anti-rotation of the hips, and your shoulders are gonna feel this as well. So bring it down to your forearms, right, left, and then bring it back to the right hand, left hand. Next time, go left, right, left, right. Your hips are going to want to do this. Try to stabilize them as much as possible. by keeping your core tight throughout. Of course, your option would be to drop it to the knees. Final exercise is shoulder taps to a push-up in 3, 2, and 1. We tap the shoulders for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, on or off the knees, and then we do it again. Option, stay on the knees throughout. We're gonna end with an iso plank hold on your forearms in 3, 2, and 1 when you're ready. Okay, get to the forearms. And now we're gonna make it active. Reach the head forward, reach heels back, press the mat away with your forearms. Shoulders are on fire, core stays tight, quads engage, glutes engage, and we hold. Final 10. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tapping out. Tapping out. Okay, let's just stretch the abs since we're here. Start to press against the forearms. Drive the chest up. Stay here for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, let's intensify it by coming to the hands. Big deep inhale, exhale, bring it up a little bit more, and just wiggle the hips side to side at a nice slow pace. Big deep inhale, and then as we exhale, we're gonna come into puppy pose, but if you have that bench, I want your hands on an incline to just increase that stretch. Of course, if that feels too much, you can bring it on the ground as well. Big deep inhale. As we exhale, come to a quadruped position. Take the left hand towards the center of the mat and then start to draw that arm back like we're doing a backstroke. And now take it forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Shift the weight into the right hand. Backstroke for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down to the ground. We're gonna do some prone kickovers, but we're gonna make it pretty fluid. So come here. We're gonna use this left arm to slowly just kick it over. You'll feel a pretty big stretch along the shoulder. Big deep inhale, and then exhale. Come to the other side and just feel that stretch. So you're using the opposite hand to just help guide you there. Make sure your dumbbells are out of the way or else you're gonna kick them. This should feel really good, opening up the chest and the anterior delts. If you find yourself at a computer all day, this should feel pretty good. And last time, I'm just lifting my head for my mic, so you don't need to lift your head. Okay, now let's go to an intense shoulder stretch. Go into this really slowly. I'm gonna do the side that you can see first. So about a 90-degree position with the arms. Lay the head on the ground, and now we're doing that same motion, but you're not gonna be able to go as far because this is going to amp up that stretch wow into your chest and anterior delt. Once you find that sweet spot, just hold and feel that muscle start to lengthen. Big deep inhale. On the exhale, come out of it. Let's do the other side, nice and slow. Big deep inhale. As we exhale, come out of it, press off, and meet me in a easy seat. Wow, that was super challenging today. Let's take a round of breath together. Let's get those triceps real quick. Inhale up, take a tricep, and take a little side bend up and over. And when you're ready, let's take it to that other side. All right, y'all, nice work today. As long as you tried your best, that is all that matters. That was very high volume, very demanding on the body. So the next time you come to this workout, we should be nice. We should be stronger. Every time we hit a workout, we're going to try to improve, try to get better, either with more reps, increase weight, or just a better mind-muscle connection. Your love and support means the world to me. Like, comment, subscribe, IG, tag me in your posts and stories at Larie Midkiff, Facebook group and private page, Fit by Larie. Ask questions, interact with me because I'm really bad at getting on Facebook. So let me know what you would like to see in the comments below. I will have a month 2 30-day workout program coming soon after I just film a couple more workouts. So be on the look for that. Violet, you want to come here? You want to say hi? No? Okay, stay right there. Okay, Violet's in her robe and pajamas right now. She's not camera ready, so. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of the day. You rock.